It says select a building. You say, yes, I'm here. Now I just gotta hide. So you guys see, you don't even know why the police is running after you, but this is undiscovered throughout the whole game. You never find out. I do that on purpose to kind of add like a secret element to the game. So as you can see, you've never seen this type of obstacle before. I have to select a building. For this one, I have to turn 2 pages. This one, I have to turn 2 pages. Oh no, 1 page, 2 page, and 3 page. 2 of them are locked. So this is a kind of crazy thing. I'm gonna go with A, turn 1 page. Ooh, try again. A was incorrect, and you see the dark side. So you guys never kind of saw that obstacle. That's a pretty fun obstacle. Hopefully you guys like it. And I kind of sadly saw it. Sorry for that. I kindly sadly saw the answer. So I'm going to pick B to turn 2 pages. And then boom, it says correct, and it's all the nice little stuff. Then it says turn 2 pages. There we go. And it says here, and just when I thought I did it, escaped, is when he had the nerve to, and then boom, you see what happens here. There you are. Your character, which you don't even know the name is shot. And that was kind of the beginning of the game. So as you guys see, it's a short game, but it really doesn't matter because I try to make it as cinematic, as jam-packed with action in the first chapter as I possibly could. Just trying to give you an immersive experience, for as much of an immersive experience as I could give you guys in a paper game. So you would turn it. And then there's a lot of these pages, I know, but I do that on purpose, and I hope you guys see why. Hope you guys don't think, oh man, he's just wasting paper again. I hope you guys see why I'm doing this. He says, I blacked out, died, but I was happy. I finally would get to see my father, Richard, in heaven. So as you can see, this guy's kind of crazy. I mean, this guy's, it's obviously a more religious type game. He doesn't know, you don't know, the person who's playing, why he's actually what he did to the police so angry at him, but you actually come, and then if I flip the page, and here is where the take it over part comes in. You guys are like, why is this game all taken over? You'll see there's still half the game left. You would be here, R.I.P. Richard Jr., and there is when you finally find out his name, a chapter in, Richard Jr. is his name. And here's a little fun fact, this is where I made the game. February 18th, 2012. I remember putting the date there, the date that I made it. So that is a really cool fact for you guys, February 18th. So then we would press AAA repeatedly to rise, and then boom, there is our ghost, and hence the second playable character. You would turn it, and then chapter 1 will be completed. So as you guys can see, it's already an insane action-packed game. That first little chapter, you were running away from the police, you have to run, you get shot, you die, you rise into heaven, which brings us to chapter 2. And I hope you guys are excited because part 2 will be coming tomorrow as my camera is about to die. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you later for part 2. Bye. Hey guys, it's Isaac here, and today we're going to be finishing up real quick. It's going to be a short video of taking over the overview. If you guys haven't seen part 1, you're going to want to check that out because that's an extremely important part and really important parts of the game. So if you don't want to check that out, then you're kind of gonna miss everything. So anyway, I'm just going to continue on. We left off on chapter 2. Which was called Messed Up Heaven. So you guys already know, hopefully from the first part, that this game is action-packed. It's kind of crazy. From the first part, sorry, that the game is action-packed. It's kind of crazy. And it's shorter than the other adventure games that I have. But you guys hopefully still like it because it is action-packed. I try to make it as good as I can for a paper game because there's only so much you can do with paper games. But obviously we would click yes that we are ready. And if you guys remembered, we switched from this Richard Jr. to the dead Richard Jr. in heaven. So you guys already see it's one of my most different games. I mean, the thing takes place, as you see here, you are heaven takes place in heaven. And now here's how this works. You would be here. So it says gateway to heaven. And then we'll be right here, our dead self. And it says, in order to enter the kingdom of God, solve this. And you'll have to unscramble this. Obviously, extremely easy. Jesus Christ, just unscramble that. Very easy. And you're in heaven. Now, as you can see, I have two major environments to this game. As you guys can see, here is the old environment. If I could even find it. Here's the old environment, New York City. And here was the new one. So I try to differentiate the environments in my game to try to make it not get stale. But here you are. And for the first time ever, you hear the character talk on the bottom of the page. You say, wow, this is fantastic. You're actually surprised by the sight of heaven itself. So you would walk. Angels in the background, just trying to make it look very nice. And then boom. So here is the kind of crazy part of the game. As you can see on the bottom, you say, wait, what the? And you are extremely confused because it says, when jumping, hold C to withstand spikes. Spikes? Heaven? Fire? Taken over. And that's why the game is called Taken Over. The whole plot of this game is an insane one, and that's why a lot of people that actually play this game said they actually really did like it for the plot that Lucifer, or the devil, if you guys don't know his other name, is trying to take over heaven itself, and he's bringing his side to the good side, which is kind of how crazy this game is. So we would jump and hold C, jump, hold C, and jump. And we'll go on the other side. And then here you would be here. And it says, what's happening in heaven? Mountain, fire? It's like, and then you get cut off. And someone else comes who is also dead. And this guy says to you, it's like Lucifer has taken over our kingdom. So he kind of cuts you off and finishes your sentence for you. So as you can see, this game is much more story oriented. You're already talking to another guy, and I'm not going to read this all, but you go into this long dialogue conversation, how you can help, and you have that smoke again. Smoke in heaven, you have dialogue down here. I'm not going to play for it through you guys, but then you have the good sides, of course. And then if you turn the page, you have the kind of first monster you get to battle, fight off in this. And as you can see, slowly, each and every page, it's heaven. And then it goes back down to the bad place of Lucifer, and that is really actually the crazy part of this game. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So we would keep on walking. I'm not really gonna play for it for you guys. Another scene of dialogue. So as you can see, I think by the end, I hopefully made it so that you got really connected to Richard Jr. Because he was kind of a criminal in his past life, which I don't really explain it, but you could definitely tell. But as he tries to save the kingdom of God. Because there's a sword that you could actually find here in the game that you actually get to pick up, and more bad smoke coming from Lucifer's side of things. And then oh, here is a nice little cool page where you get to actually practice using that sword. I don't think I ever done that. You get to practice using that sword real quick, so it's actually pretty cool. And then once again you see Lucifer with his mountains, and over here you see an angel is down. You have to help it. So as you can see, it is short, but it also is long. I mean, you see me just flipping and flipping and flipping. It is actually a long game. I don't think I make any of my games really like extremely short. I like to make them kind of long like this one. I hope you really are liking Taking Over. If you are liking it, tell me in the comments below, which one do you like better out of the three? Star Wars, Taking Over, or Ariana? Just curious. Alright, so then you'll have another dialogue. It's crazy as much dialogue as you have. And then as you see mud, dirty, infested water starting to come with angel, the things that go on angels' heads. I forgot what those are called, but they're floating in the water. So I showed this to one of my family members, and they got really offended, actually. They were like, what are you doing making like angels, Lucifer coming out? And then I told them it's just for the purpose of the game, because you guys know the good guys always win in the end. But I tried to make it very kind of emotional, Lucifer's side coming on to the good ones. So as you can see, it says press, what does it say to swim there? Press E to swim, and you have another dialogue, and then And then here's another one of those pages where I write only a little bit. It says, and that's when I saw it. So obviously this will make sense if we kept on reading the dialogue on the previous pages, which actually didn't actually skip those dialogues. That's why it doesn't really make sense. And then boom, here's the big page. That's when I saw it. This is when the big climax happens. He sees the cut in everything, the dark side slowly coming. He sees where it's all starting, sun and the moon clashing together, and this is the big page. This is the kind of the face of taking over. This picture right here took me a long time to draw. It took me a long time to color it, but that is the main page of taking over right there. You see the actual line of the dark side coming on the good side, and that's when it goes crazy. That's when you beat chapter 2. And I'm not really going to show you guys chapter 3. I already showed you guys a lot of the game, but hopefully you did like the game. The rest of the game just continues what you trying to beat fine, and it really is half and half now for the rest of the game. But I really hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you next time for that Pokemon the Dangerous Groudon overview. See you later, and bye.